Hello everyone and welcome back. So in today's video we'll be making a box braid turban cap. So here I have my fabric with me, and the length of the fabric I have here is 36 inches for the length, and I also have a zigzag scissors with me. I'll be using it to work on this project. So the width of the box braid I'll be using 1.2 inches for the width of the box braid, and we need four strips of those. So I'm just marking 1.2 inches for four pieces. So the length of 36 inches isn't enough, so I'll be joining it because my fabric here is not long enough. So I'm just marking 1.2 inches all the way down. So I get there, then I'll use my straight rule to connect those points I just made. After I was done connecting it, I'll just use my zigzag scissors to cut out that part I just connected. So when I'm done cutting the first strip, I'll go ahead and cut out the remaining strips. We'll be needing four strips for this box braid to band. We'll be needing four. That's 1.2 inch width. Then I used about 80 inches for the length. So I'll be ruling out those 1.2 inch line I made, and I'm going to cut it out. So I'll just cut four strips, then the length for each will be 80 inches. So here I've finished cutting out. I have 1.2 inch for each strip, and the length came out by 80 inches. So once I was done doing that, I'll go over and pick my strips just like this and place them on each other how I'm doing so. So I'll just place them on each other, and I'll take a needle and thread. Please use a matching thread. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I want the thread to be visible. That's why I'm using another color for the thread. So I'll just make a stitch just like so to just hold those four strips together. When I'm done, I'm just going to knot my stitch. So when I'm done, I just cut out my thread. So guys, just watch what I'm going to do now. I'll be separating my strips just like so. So I'm just going to be twisting them and try to separate them on each way. So like separate them on the four cardinal points. So they all go different ways, just like how I'm doing. So just turn it so it should be movable because the stitch we made is not that tight. So it should be movable. So I just separated my strips just like this. So I'll just number it. This is one, this is two, three, and four. So first I'll be taking my number one just like so. I'll bend it so I'll have a hole in that part. So number two, we go over number one just like how I'm doing. So number three is going over number two. So guys, just continue watching and you get it. So number four will be going over number three, then inside the hole we made with the first strip. So just in case you don't understand, I'll be repeating it again, but this is the best way I can explain it for now. So just do it that way, and I'm just trying to tighten each strips. So it might not be too tight, but make it firm so they don't move, or it doesn't really like as if it's slacky. So we don't want it slacky. So I'm just going to make it firm and just drag each side like how I'm doing. Once I'm done, I'll go repeat the process again. Now you can just use any strip. It doesn't have to be that number one you made. So the first one will have a hole on it, the second one will cover the other, and that's how it will be covering themselves. Then the last strip will go in through the hole we made at the first strip. So I'll be repeating this process again for you guys. So when you're done, you just try to make the we just make it firm, just drag each side, each strips. So I'll do it again for you guys to see. So this first one is going over like this. The one on the sides will cover it just like how I'm doing like this. The one on the side will also cover the one we just made. Then the last strip will be going inside the hole we made at the first turn. So the first one will have a hole, then the last strip will go inside the hole of the first. Then you just drag each end so it can be firm. So I hope you guys understand it. So just go over and watch the video over again, and I promise you're going to get it. It is not that difficult. So guys, here I was almost done making this box braid. I just want to show you the process again. So the first one is going over like this with a hole. Then the second is going over the first, the third is covering the second, then the fourth will be going in through that hole we made with the first, and we're just going to stretch out each strips to make it firm. So it should be firm enough, but it shouldn't like squeeze each strips. So this is me squeezing it like this, so we don't want that. So but doesn't mean it shouldn't be firm, just firm enough that no strips is actually folded. So I'm just going to finish up what I have here. So I've gotten to the last part of this box braid. So here we can no longer make more box. This is the end part. So what we are going to do now, you're going to fold, just place them on each other like so, how I'm doing like this. So I'm just going to move closer. You put your finger underneath, then just place them on each other like so. It doesn't have to be in any order, just place each of them on each other, so like so. Then take your needle and a matching thread, guys, a matching thread. Then I'm just going to tack those four strips together. So this time around we'll be tacking them to make it firm. We'll actually tack them to make it tight, to just tack different areas, so we want it secured. So I'm just going to continue tacking so I feel that it is secure enough. So after tying, I'll cut it out, and this is what we have, guys. So next is to fix the handle to it. So I went ahead to fix one part of the handle to the box braid. I'll be showing you guys how I did it. So for the width of the handle I used 5 inches, and for the length I used 11 inches. So I'm just going to fold it over like so and take it to the sewing machine and sew by half an inch on the end and on the sides. So I'm just going to sew half an inch. So I was done sewing it, then I'll trim off the excesses like so. After I was doing that, I'll turn it inside out. I'm just going to turn the handle inside out. So after turning inside out, I'll tuck in about half an inch on the open end. So just tuck in about half an inch. Then we'll get the box braid we just made. And the first box on this box braid, we'll be tucking it in into the handle. So just try to tuck in the first box where we made the stitch. So just tuck it in like so. Then you get your needle and a matching thread, guys. I don't know why I'm repeating it, just for us, for it to be visible. That's why I'm using a colored thread. So get your matching thread and just sew the handle to the box braid design. So I'm just going to sew it from one point till we go all around the handle on the other side. So just watch how I'm doing it, guys. So once I was done, I'll tie my stitch and cut out the thread. So guys, we are done with the box braid design and I'll show you how it looks. So here I already have my turban cap. We've already done this on the channel, but if you want to see more, I'll put the link in the description box below. So guys, I'm just going to place the box braid design on the cap and tie the handles together just like so. So this is what we have for the box braid turban cap. It came out very beautiful, trust me. So guys, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please subscribe, like this video and share to your loved ones. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.